Right, today we have a battle against ABCD from Smogon, which is good, because Smogon is quite a good place to get battled. So, he brings in Spiritomb, I bring Butterfree, which is my usual lead, even in OU. 3 Shadow Sneaks, which does quite a bit, and then I just Sleep Powder to put him to sleep, and then I switch him out to bring in the one, the only.
I've heard people say that too much of anything is not good for you, baby.
Barry White. And then he switches out to his Magmortar, and then straight away switches back out to Venusaur. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he thought he might not have speed or something, or he might not take it out, I don't know. But, well, I go for a sub. He breaks it. I go for Super Fang, which is the point of the set. It's one of those Super Fang grind sets. And it can encore if it uses status on it. So I switch to Charizard. And Sleep Powder misses, which is good. I thought he was going to go for another Energy Ball, but no he didn't. So I just go Flare Blitz just to take it out, because I don't want it to be there anymore. Because it would have been a bit of a pain putting everything to sleep. And he brings in his Magmortar, which outspeeds and Thunderbolts, which I didn't expect for some reason. So that takes down Charizard, which is very, very bad. And I switch in Mr. Doyle to Trick. I think. No wait, I didn't Trick, I Protected when he switched in. I thought he was going to use Thunderbolt on me, I don't know why. Oh, whatever. Focus Blast maybe, so I switch the Orb and the leftovers. Ah, yes. This Sandslash puts up some Stealth Rocks, which I'm going to try and get rid of. But first, I've got to outstall this thing so that I can get rid of them without putting them back up. And so he doesn't spin mine away. So yeah, his Spiritomb comes back in on the Ice Shard. I think he was thinking I was going to Rapid Spin, which I wasn't, which is good. White Earthquake, and that is actually a 2-hit KO. Yeah, didn't expect that to be honest, but yeah, Donphan has some good attack. And also is one of my new favourite Pokemon now, because it really is epic. Seriously, just you wait and see how epic it is. So then I switch in Butterfree, completely forgetting about the Stealth Rocks like an idiot. But luckily it lives with 2 HP, so I just U-turn because Sceptile is brought in, used Substitute. And I can't put any stats on it now, so I switch in Porygon Z on the Leaf Blade, and it gets taken down by a crit. I don't know if it would have survived without a crit, but, well, I don't know. Couldn't be bothered doing damage calcs on that, but on everything else I did, which is good. Yeah. Although I'm not sure if my opponent approved. Yeah. Not good to keep someone waiting, so Ice Shard does nothing. He Flamethrowers, which would have KO'd Donphan, which would have been very bad, but does hardly anything to Clefable, because Clefable is bulky as hell. So I survive another Flamethrower, and I get all my health back, which is nice. And then I Protect, just to see what he's going to do, and at this point, I'm beginning to suspect that it is Spexed. In fact, I think I knew it was Spexed by this point, so I just Facade. I know I can take another Flamethrower, and he switches into Sandslash. I just switch out to Dumbo just to take those Earthquakes and stuff, and maybe take down the thing with Ice Shard, which is always a very good idea. Yeah, there's a reason I had to speed this up by 2.5, because it is a bit stalling. So yeah. Well, not much I can say here, just lots of Earthquakes and Ice Shards. Oh wait, I set my Stealth Rocks up there, thinking, oh, he's not going to Rapid Spin them away, is he? Oops, he won't be able to because I can just Ice Shard and take down that Sandslash. Yeah. Always a good idea to do that. Always a good idea to clear the spinner before you set your stuff up. So he brings in that Magmortar again, and goes for Focus Blast, which thankfully misses, which is a game-changing move. So I Protect, stall this Focus Blast out. Try and Protect again, but it fails, and I'm like, oh no! But Fable takes it really well, which is surprising. Which in is Swellow, which is going to get burned. And Doyle gets soft boiled off, which is good. And I actually didn't predict that switch, I predicted a miss, which is stupid. But yeah, just protect just to stall out the swallow, get it burnt, get some life back. The Sard does a hell of a lot, leaves me on 33 HP, which is not a lot. Oh, I just soft boiled, and then I don't want to risk another one. I should have just protected here. I'm not sure if I do or not. Yeah, I protect there, just to stall him off a bit more, and then I switch. I think it's Dumbo I switch in on this. No, Butterfree. That's it. Yeah, switching Butterfree just to take it, because I know it's not going to be very useful anymore. So here we go. This is where I switch in Dumbo. Use Ice Shard, and I think that takes the swallow down. Yeah, it does. Not surprising, really, because of the high attack of Dumbo. And so he switches Magmortar back in, and I just Ice Shard and let him go down to Flamethrower, I think it is. No, Focus Blast, that was it, yeah. And then I panic because everything on this team is weak to Focus Blast now, because all I've got left is Mrs. Doyle and Barry White. So he switches in his Sceptile, which, just like every other one, is called Geico. To be honest, I don't get the nickname. It's probably an American thing, isn't it? Oh, who cares? I just keep breaking his subs, and then when he gets the Legendary boost, I'm like, oh damn! Why did I not see that coming before? I thought it was a sub-seeder for some reason, but it obviously wasn't. So yeah, I just protect, and then a Leaf Blade hits, and I think it might kill me, but it doesn't. Not quite, which is quite lucky. And then I think, oh yes, this is it, good game. But then he switches my Mortar in, which survives, and I've got no choice but to bring in the legend that is Barry White again. In a minute, once this is taken down. Dun, dun. Here we go.
I've heard people say that too much of anything is not good for you, baby.
And this shows just how epic Barry White is. He survives a Specs Thunderbolt. And Brian wins me the game. Good game. That was the closest game I've ever had.